how to recruit, train and keep the best people in your estate agency. Today I'm joined by Jamie Minors, who is huge estate agent in the East of England. Jamie, you've got 5 branches. You've only been going literally no more than about 5-6 years. How do you recruit, train and keep the best people in your estate agency? Talk to me.
First part, you need a proper recruitment process.
Okay.
So you need to.
So surely that's just ringing up the recruitmenting agency when Floss hands a notice in.
We've never used a recruitment company and we never will.
Wow. Wow. What is your policy then?
First step is you need to actually understand who you want to hire and where you need to find them. That's the first part. So you can have that via rolling adverts outline on things like Indeed or social media, or you can go and headhunt people. Go to McDonald's, go to Costa, go to places where you know people are working in a fast-paced environment, can work very hard, are familiar with processes, and actually are probably not getting paid very much money and actually don't really appreciate where they work.
Are you one of these people that's got the business card in your pocket saying, "You've impressed me, give me a shout"?
Not quite, I use my phone, but yeah, we anywhere we go in Norfolk and we see people that sound good, feel good, work hard, we'll then try and get.
Have you got some decent negs and valuers off the back of that?
Amazing. One of our area directors is off the back of Alex meeting him at a wedding venue, at a wedding. He's been in with us for 7 years and he's started as a trainee and now an area director.
Because they do say hospitality.
The best. The best. Why would you want to work until 2 a.m. earning peanuts when you can be an estate agent and probably double what you earn in hospitality and leave at 6? It's a no-brainer.
So you're always looking for people. Anything else?
Well, you have to have a process of recruiting them. We've built our own training program at Minors Brady. So we've got a full pack. It's about 40 to 50 pages.
Let's just put training aside.
Yep.
Let's go down that recruitment bit again.
Okay.
So do you have someone always looking for people?
Yes.
And do you have almost like a subs bench where basically you say, well, if that person handed a notice in, I've got these?
We have exactly that. So we've got an operations director and an operations executive, and their role is to make sure that for every single position in the business, they've got 3 candidates for that position.
And are you talking to, let's say there's Floss at the corporate up the road who's half decent. Are you talking to Floss every couple of months just saying hello?
Yeah, more regularly than that as well. Yeah.
But not saying I've got a job for you, but just saying, look, so you're almost building up a relationship with that person. I mean, this is page 1 stuff, but it does work, doesn't it? Well, it obviously works.
It absolutely works.
So they want to work for you. So you're almost, it's not a case of how much do you going to pay me? It's, well, they actually care for me more than well, it's like a estate agency, isn't it? It's how you get them off the other competitor.
If you only hire people for a couple of pounds here and there, in the sense that people only come to you for money, then they will leave you for money. You have to have people on board the journey for what you do, why you do it, how your company operates.
So it's all about the culture.
Nothing is more important than the people and the culture.
We've done a separate video on culture, so we won't go down that route, which is absolutely vital. But let's move on and talk about train. So I find it fascinating. There's 10,500 estate agents in the UK, and let's assume that the top 50 have their own training departments. That between the rest of them, I can never get over 2 hands the number of trainers. Do you have your own training department?
Yes. Yes, so we've built our own training program from scratch, which me and Alex built together. It's about 40 to 50 pages. It's a full booklet, and we have regular training sessions every 3 weeks. So it's
every 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah, yeah.
Every neg, every manager.
Every neg manager. So every neg, senior neg manager will have and trainee who then wants to be a negotiator in branch. They'll do a session every 3 weeks with their area director.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like the old Countrywide days where they actually did proper training.
I never worked there then, so I have no idea, to be honest. It just made sense.
Okay. So you've got an inbuilt training department and they actually do it every 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
So we've got recruit, train. How do we keep the best people? We obviously pay them loads of money.
It isn't all about money. It really isn't. It's about them getting what they need out of it. And for a lot of people, it's personal growth. For a lot, it's to feel a part of a team that wants to win. A players want to work with A players. So if you want to keep the best people, you hire more great people and you create a winning culture and you get rid of the people that unfortunately are the bad apples in the apple cart.
Do you go on like staff dues and big Christmas parties?
Lots of those, but one at the moment we have, which is great, is a European tour. So for the top performing people in that quarter, we'll pay for them to go away with their partner to a European city, hotel, flights, etc. So we've got lots of leaderboards. Every single weekend, the leaderboards go out across the whole company. And we've now got around 65 people at Minors Brady. Everyone can see everyone's leaderboards from that week.
So this is like a negs board, a manager's board, a valuer's board.
I'll show you after. You'll like it. I can't show it on air, of course, but it's cool.
Means you've got nowhere to hide.
Absolutely.
If the wrong culture was involved, that would actually be detrimental. But if you've got the right culture, does it spur people on?
We have override commission as well. So we have the togetherness where, although you've got the individual aspect being highlighted, you've got the financial benefit being pulled. So if you're a negotiator in a branch and your colleague sells a house, you will also get paid on that sale. So you're all working together as a team in the branches.
Are they paid individual? Are they paid in? Is there a pooled commission per branch?
Yes.
There's not individual commission.
Only on mortgages and legals, but everything else is all pooled.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause that's quite rare.
Exactly that.
What made you decide to go for pooled commission per office?
You need togetherness. You need to create a tight unit. You need to create a mini tribe. You need to create people that love coming to work, that want to be around the people that they're going to be spending 8-9 hours with.
So with your case of yin and yang, you've got the pooled commission, which creates the togetherness, but at the same time you've got league tables, which means there's accountability.
Spot on.
But you need the culture for it to work.
And that all stems from the top, because fish rot from the head down. So you need to have the leaders on board with that exact same way of doing things. And if they're not, it doesn't work. Because I coach a business at the moment, I won't drop the name, but they're trying to instill that culture in their estate agency, but it has to stem from them. They have to believe it.
Has to come from the top.
They have to believe it wholeheartedly.
How many times has a boss sent someone on training and then never got on themselves or doesn't implement it and then forgets it?
Fish rot from the head down. Has to stem from the top.
Okay, keeping the people. So we're talking about good culture. We've got pool commission, and we've got league tables. Anything else?
One really key part is that people always want to have the next step for them to get to. Now, in our business, the challenge could be if we didn't grow as a company, they would then reach their limit and they would then leave. We have to keep growing as a business. I have to keep wanting us to grow as a business to keep my best people, because they keep needing a next step for them to go to.
So really, you opening up your 6th, 7th, 8th branch is not for you. It's to keep your existing team happy enough to give them a...
Partly it is, yeah.
That's quite smart. I like that.
Partly it is. I have to want the growth. They then have to want the growth. And if I don't want it and the company doesn't grow, they're going to get bored. They're going to end up leaving and perhaps doing their own thing. But if they can go from being, as one gentleman has done, Lee, trainee, negotiator, manager, area director, and he's now soon to be running 3 branches, I have to keep that momentum going to keep people on their own big journey within the company.
Thank you for your time today, Jamie.
Thanks, Chris.